Live. It says I'm live. How's it going, everybody? Are we good with audio and video first? I want to just make sure that we're good to go from there. Um, Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today on just a pop-up live stream like this. Um, I will get into exactly what happened in just a moment. I want everyone to know that I'm not going to be able to roll with the comments as fast because I do not have a lot of range of motion in my right arm. Um, West Tennessee said, I think Lyssa twisted his arm too hard. Yeah, man. Back to good. What's going on, Rachel and Sean? I see both of you guys in here. Woods Bound. Ace, hello, dear. Jan, I see you. Troy Sutton, what's up, brother? Yeah, guys, I had to go to the emergency room this morning. We left here at about 10 o'clock. And surprisingly, it did not, I didn't have to sit in there all day. Oh, 1 second. 1 second. I'm not showing, obviously, okay, I'm showing 85 people on this end. I do stream off of StreamYard, so it was just showing that I had nobody. Nobody, nobody watching on my end. There it goes. It finally says 103. Lori Carp, hello, dear. Low key, what's going on? Guys, I have I mean, I can move my right arm a little bit, but I have very, very limited range of motion, guys. It's bad. Sean said, dang, brother, you look like you're in pain. Let me know if you need me to come over for any help. I'm probably going to take you up on that offer. I was going to try to wait a couple of minutes for a few more people to stroll in. So I'm just going to rely on you guys to help me out. There's our friends, O'Rourke's Littlefield, Jamie and Kevin. What? Where are you? Man, where am I? That's a question. That's a question for everybody. Angry, what have you done now, mister? Says Trina Rock. So guys, I have a pinched nerve in my upper back. Today, yeah, I know Trina Rock. I know you were joking. David Moffat, what's going on, brother? I was gonna wait a few minutes to let everybody come in and have a chance so I don't have to repeat over and over again. But I'm going to rely on my comment section to help me out here. Hail Shoe Fisher, hello dear. Yeah, I know. It is terrible. I am in an extremely large amount of pain when I move in a certain direction. As of right this second, because of medication, I am not under as much duress and pain. However, it is terrible. Yes, Jan, it sucks, man. It does. It hurts terrible. Um, and the worst part about it is I was not doing anything stressful. I wasn't even working when it happened. It was absolutely just out of nowhere. It blindsided me, and I was done. I was done for the day. It was terrible. Bobby Petty Jean River Homestead, what's up, brother? Laura Quigley, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Tiny Bubble said, "Do not see a chiropractor." That is something that I also agree with. I am not one uh, that fancies the chiropractor. I feel like it's something that once you start, you're kind of stuck in for life, getting your back cracked and popped and stuff like that. Um, so there's that. Rhonda Brown said, "Ice is your best friend. 15 on, 15 off. It will really help." Thank you for letting me know that. That is a good tip. I really appreciate it. Looks like a torn rotator cuff. I tore both mine and not fun at all. No, Rachel. Well, at least they didn't do an MRI or anything. I did have some X-rays on my shoulder and on my chest because I am having a little bit of a labored breathing, not a real hard time breathing, but a little bit of labored breathing. Evelyn Newman, hello, dear. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming and hanging out. Good morning, Mim. Our friend Mim over in Malaysia. Thank you so much for coming out. Jan said those injuries are in the making months before you feel it, the effects. You know what? You might be right on that. I do appreciate everybody giving me some advice with the ice and the heat rotating back and forth. I do have uh uh sorry. It hurts to sit down, but it hurts more to lay down. I can't lean back at all, and to lean forward hurts a terrible amount. Um I know the pinched nerve is in my upper back, but it hurts all the way to the front into my chest, and it kind of has me breathing a little bit harder and stuff like that, and that just hurts even more. And that just put me in a bad mood. So if I'm in a bad mood, I'm taking it out on my wife, of course, being a jerk. So sorry, Lyssa, for being a jerk most of the day. She is down at the house doing some pulled pork. Well, I don't know if she's pulling it, but we got to take home. Well, I didn't take it home. I left it there. Uncle David from Come On Homesteading sent us over a whole pulled pork, the Boston butt. Philip Saban, hello. All the best. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Mary Longworthy, I'll get right back to it again. Blazing Scar, your shoulder should be in the natural position. Do you have a wedge behind your elbow with that sling? No. Should I get one? Because I really don't like wearing the sling much. I feel like it's causing me, it bothers me more when I'm in the sling. Thank you, Ian Armstrong. I appreciate it. Trina Rock says my shoulder is messed up. I don't know, but I'm almost afraid to go. No insurance. I can't lift my hands up hardly to give a good firm handshake. I call it my chicken wing arm. That's terrible, Trina Rock. Absolutely terrible. Trina Smith, hello. Thank you so much. Get a wedge, blazing scar. Okay. Thank you for that. I've never had, at least not that I can remember, a pinched nerve in my upper back. Um, Back in 2016, I did fracture two of my vertebrae in my lower back, my L2 and L4 vertebrae. I did mess those up pretty good, but nothing in my upper back. Tanya says, don't put ice directly onto your skin. Wrap it up in an ice pack or a tea towel before you put it on there. Deep breathing is important despite it being painful. Yes, it is very painful. Taking deep breaths suck right now. Candy's Life, hello. Low Key says, I'm going through a similar thing right now and a few months in. Not too bad now, but still there. Training my mind not to roll over in my sleep was a struggle. Refuse to go to the hospital. Faith. I won't lie. I don't go to the hospital unless I feel like it's an emergency situation. And in just a few minutes, I'll take you guys play by play of exactly what happened and what I was doing and everything and how it hit me. And it was bad. Melissa says, my shoulder was dislocated, torn rotator cuff. It hung in for a long time till I could have surgery. Oof. Beachy, hello, dear. I didn't get to read the comment, but I seen your name. The comment section is jumping, guys. We got 422 people hanging out with us. So I'll go ahead and get right to it, guys. So this morning, normal morning, we woke up. We had big plans for the day. We actually planned on going to enroll the kids in school today. That was our number one mission. Enrolling kids, immediately followed by laundry, immediately followed by going to the feed store and getting some feed for the goat and stuff like that. You just Jamie Jamie says you just don't want to paint. Oh, don't make me laugh too much. Um, Maria Danielle, hello. Kathy Owens, hello. Rose Christian, thank you so much. Anyways, guys, so we came out this morning and we loaded up in the car, and I told Lyssa that we needed to stop by the boys' house so that we could grab the blankets and everything and wash all of their blankets before they come home, because the kids will be home on Friday. Big Bear's family, prayers for man. I suffer from an ankle losing. I do I do apologize, guys. My vision is starting to blur a little bit from the medication, so I'm having a little hard time reading the comments. It was dang, Tanya, that's terrible. That's terrible. Sandra Gober, hello, hello. So anyway, back to what I was saying. So we come to the boys' building, and I get their stuff, and well, Lyssa starts to gather their things, and I said, look, while you're getting this, I'm gonna go ahead and go out there, and feed the dogs, and go ahead and start rolling on the animals. Just because you don't like the shade of the paint color, yes, that's for. Uh, Justin Rhodes had the same thing happen 2 weeks ago. He did therapy and acupuncture. Interesting. Ah, ah, acupuncture is something that I've been pretty interested in. I'm going to let Lyssa attempt some Reiki healing on me later, so maybe that can help me out a little bit. Um. Anyway, so I went out. I went to go out to start to feed the animals, and I felt just the smallest, like my back was sore, and my neck was hurting a little bit, my back was hurting a little bit, so I was like self massaging, like massaging because I can really get in there. Dorian H, thank you so much. Thank you, Linda. Um, by the time I got to the dog pen, I was still okay. I am right-handed, so I typically do everything with my right hand off rip. Um, I opened the dog food container out of the garbage can. Guys, we have the metal garbage cans with the lids. So I open that. Sorry, I'm leaning back. I gotta not lean back. When I lean back, it hurts. It hurts a lot. And Rockwell, thank you so much. Christine, Mike Birch, what's up, brother? Um. So anyway, I started feeding the dogs. It was business as usual. I ran around with the dogs a little bit and played. I didn't feel like I got too rough. But as soon as I got finished petting the dogs and playing with the dogs, my shoulder was aching. Like at that point, I told Lyssa, I was like, hey, my shoulder is aching. Ronnie Dowdy, he said, what happened? You're actually in the middle of the story of what's happening, Ronnie. Uh, Michael is that Mustard? Hello, thank you so much. Buy some BioFreeze and the spray kind. Had a pinched nerve in my neck, went all the way down my arm and fingers, and you swear it works. Okay. A work site is called Getting Old. You learn to cuss real good. Listen, St. Bernard's Acres slows you down because you have some tendonitis in your shoulder. That's terrible. Wes, what's up, brother? Oh, Wesley Harrington. Duval! Uh, anyways, I was telling Lyssa at that point, after I fed the dogs and played around and ran around a little bit, that I felt my shoulder was hurting, like out of nowhere. Just out of nowhere, my shoulder started hurting. Um, and then I went up to the goats, and the wind had ripped the tarp down. I'm back. I'm back. That did not go well. Sorry, guys. I forgot to switch over to power banks and my power went out and I lost all internet. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. In my scrambling, I did exactly what Kevin feared over at Works Littlefield. I stepped on a piece of loose flooring and I slid across the floor and fell down and hurt my back a little bit. But I'm back and got it turned on. Woo! Woo! I'm back. Oh man, I gotta recover for a second. Oh. If you guys did not know, I'm sitting in the house. And I'm in the house. And the floors are done. Walls look nice, huh? Yeah. The loose flooring that I didn't clean up all works Littlefield. Jamie, so Kevin and I assisted Kevin. The floor is finished in here too, guys. And there's no loose flooring in the bedroom, but in the hallway, it's not all cleaned up yet. And I ran into the hallway to check on the router and I stepped on a piece of loose flooring and slipped and fell. Oh man. Karen Breast, hello. You were right. I was right in the middle of telling everybody what happened to my arm. Long story short, whew. Long story short, I got a pinched nerve in my upper back. It started basically out of nowhere. I was feeding the dogs. I'll pick up where I left off. I was feeding the dogs. And my shoulder was hurting a lot. I told Lyssa that my shoulder was hurting. And by the time we got up to the goats, we had noticed that we had a windstorm to come through and it blew the tarp off of the goat covering. So then we grabbed the tarp, and as we were pulling the tarp above our heads, to pull the tarp over it, I just lost all range of motion in my right arm. It just fell, and it just got worse and worse, and it was so bad. It was incredibly bad, and I went and sat down for a little bit, and Lyssa and I discussed what to do. Should we, obviously I took some like ibuprofen, or whatever it was. I think it was like an ibuprofen 800 or something. Yeah, Karen Anthony, it's not broken. It's just a pinched nerve in my upper back. But Joe Lotto, I ain't even got it in me right now. But so we went and sat at the house, and I whined and cried for probably another 30, 40 minutes before I decided that we just had to go to the emergency room. And then when we got into the emergency room, the doctor, he's got a poke and prod, and I was squalling in that joker. I won't lie. Obviously I'm feeling a little bit better now, but I still do not know what happened. I do not know what happened either, Ronnie. I got a pinched nerve in my upper back out of nowhere. That's what happened. Like, I don't even know. I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't working on anything. I fed the dogs. I played with the dogs. My back started hurting. It was my shoulder. My shoulder started hurting. I did a little bit of stretching. Grabbed the tarp and pulled it over my tarp and pulled it, and it dropped. House of the Bearded Dragon says, take a gummy, call me in the morning. Listen, I promise you this, Bubba. Or if you're a female, I promise you this, sister. If it would have been something as a little bit of self-medication, it could have took the pain away. We might have taken the pain away, but I was immobile. Like, I was down. This wasn't something to where I was just, like I was hurt a little bit. I was in tears. I listen, I'll whine a little bit now if I'm hurt, but I'm not going to come to tears. I was in tears. I was in pain, and I had to go to the emergency room, and it sucked. But and then it was actually terrible because they didn't give me any pain medication inside of the hospital. Uh, uh, Eric said, Mike, did they say it's from inflammation of the nerve? Yes, my nerve. Yes, my nerve was pinched nerve. It's in my back. It was in my upper back is where it was, Ronnie. Um. Anyway, they did not give me any medication at the hospital. After they made, you know how it goes with the X-rays. You got to lift and pull and this. And man, listen. I needed some relief, and they didn't give me any relief. They sent me over to the pharmacy, which is, I guess, whatever, fine. And then I sat over at Walmart for like an hour, and it never came. And thankfully, the pharmaceutical tech at Walmart, big shout out to Paris Pharmaceutical Tech inside of Walmart. They stayed on the hospital emergency room calling like 3 times trying to get it. And finally, they were able to get me hooked up. But man, anyway, so they said it's going to be a bare minimum of like 4 days before I probably start to feel signs of improvement. So that is terrible. Um, the kids are going to be here in 4 days. No, Ronnie, I didn't fall again, brother. I just explained everything exactly what happened. I'm going to blame the jacked up wall you had to put up. I said back to good. Oh man. There's probably lots of things to blame, but we'll just chalk it up to a notch of me abusing my body at a young age and not really taking care of myself at a younger age and just running, you know how young men do. That's just what I did. I ripped and ran and now I'm paying for it. But I want to say thank you real quick to all 655 people in here checking on me. Thank you so much. Loose Screws Ranch with Kim. I see you. How's it going? Chris and Amy, Leonard Mountain Homestead, said my phone died and missed the live so far. No. Don't worry. My power just died and I lost internet and everything crashed. And then I got up and tried to hustle and get it plugged back in. Stepped on a loose floorboard. And man, oh man. Holy crap. Are you guys driving down to pick up the kids? Said Beachy. No, Uh, Lissa's dad and stepmom should be here Friday late afternoon with the kids. They're going to be bringing them all the way back from Florida. Life's a journey. What's going on, guys? Dwayne and Anisha says, no more monkeys jumping off the loft. Not for a minute. Hey, also, I want to apologize right now for not messaging you back. I seen your text message on Saturday. I did plan to message you back. I just got really busy on Saturday with David. Um, and I just it got out of my head, and I apologize. Um, Simply Jan Homestead with a $4.99 super sticker. Thank you so much, Jan. I appreciate that. Radio ability. Oh, dang it! Went. I'm not it. Listen, guys, I'm not ambidextrous, so I'm not able to navigate very much with my left hand. So I'm not able to scroll back up on the comments. Leonard Mountain Homestead said, "So you're really going to need help with projects." I mean, Chris and Amy, to be for the next foreseeable week, I am down. This is what the doctor says, and probably another week after that, getting back and going. But good news, everybody. Don said, "Mike, we can be beach bums together." Yeah, that's so funny. Get better soon, Mike. You need some bubble wrap. Stay safe. I know, right, Michelle, guys? I do need me some bubble wrap. Um. Anyway, thankfully, there's a lot done inside of the shells. The floors are done. Look at this really awesome texture job, guys. You guys are going to be seeing the first of 2 videos tomorrow of all the mudding and the taping and the sanding from Life's a Journey, Dwayne and Anisha. Sorry, I'm losing focus. Losing focus. Correct, Ace. No lifting. I'm not able to lift. I mean, I can't even really lift my arm, let alone lift anything else. Like button. I am. I am, and I'm not feeling good whatsoever. White Rock said, "We seen it all yesterday." Woohoo! What's up, guys? What's going on? Yeah, uh, I got to show off a little bit to our friends White Rock Homestead, Jason and Tara, before they made their journey back home. They stopped by and seen Paris, and I was able to walk them through and show them everything. Anyways, the walls are done, guys. The floor is done. Um, next up, will be I still got to order the metal. I haven't ordered the metal, but we still got to do the ceiling. I got to do the ceiling. And in Jacob's room, I still gotta I gotta put the stairs up, the stairs to go up top. Little minor things there. And then we're gonna be jumping into the bathroom. We're going to be getting that green special mold-free sheetrock. Thank you, Jan. I appreciate it. I really do. Thank you very much. Sandra Millen, hello, hello. I'm also hoping for a quick recovery, guys. And a boar, what's going on? Oh no. Listen, I got a long story short, guys, for all the new people come in, we're almost up to 7. There it is. We got 718 people in the chat or watching this video, guys. Mike just tuned in. What happened? I'm gonna go through it again. Not all of it, guys. Long story short, I got a pinched nerve in my upper back from absolutely nothing. From doing absolutely nothing. Hey, hope you feel better soon. Much love to you and your fam. Remember, health first. Take care of yourself. From Gunther Hazels. Gunther. Oh, Gunther. I remember you. What's up, Gunther? I did not. You, listen, that is a special surprise for me. That brought a smile to my face. That brought a smile to my face. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Mama Reed, hello, hello. Yeah, I am also terribly, man, I am in a lot of pain. I'm not used to pinched nerves or things like that. I mean, I guess Lissa just told me I'm getting old is what it is. She said my life is just creeping up on me. My inspired life. Oh no, I hope you feel better soon. Thank you so much. Marshall Odom said rest and relax. Guys, listen, this is one of the most terrible things because I cannot rest and relax. I haven't been able to lie down. When I lie down, it hurts so bad. And I'm not one to be able to sleep sitting up, you know? It's bad. Annabore, I'm not one to go to the chiropractor. I do appreciate the advice. And I know that Gary over at SLR lives and dies by the chiropractor, but it's not something that I'm interested in. I don't want to go there. West House, I can't remember if I said hello to you, but what's going on? Yeah, guys, and it may help, you know. It apparently it helps Simple Life Reclaim Gary. He swears by the chiropractor. But for me, I've always you need nerve meds for it. Right. Right. But so for me, I've always noticed that people that go to the chiropractor go back to the chiropractor and go back to the chiropractor. And that's just not something I'm interested in. It's just I'm not interested in it. I'm not interested in going to the hospital very often unless I really need to. Dang, Annabore said I've been going to the chiropractic since I could walk. Dang. Mike, do you think it will get better on its own time? The doctor said it should. The doctor said that in its own time, eventually it should heal. It's just that in my upper back right now, for whatever reason, one of my nerves are inflamed. And inflamed. uh, sorry, y'all might not think that was funny. I thought it was funny. Oh man, Mama V, dang it! Another person I was supposed to get back with. Mama V, I'm so sorry I didn't get back with you. I did get your voicemail. I listened to it. and I'll get back with you. Sunday, I was on the tractor bush hogging, and then Jason and Tara popped over, and then we took them out to the Mexican restaurant and showed them a little Mexican restaurant in Paris. Cheryl Downer says shoulder injuries do not allow you to lay down. You may be able to put some pillows behind you and rest. Ice packs are wonderful pain relievers. Dang, that's not the news I wanted to hear, but thank you for being blunt and open. I like it when people are real with me. Give it to me raw. I need to know. It's funny, but not funny. You look stoned and talking like you're tipsy. Get some rest and take care of yourself. Uh, in the moment, mom in me has her hands on her waist telling you this. I know it's hard, but you got to try. I mean, and all realistically, from the pain medications, I am stoned. I mean, I'm looping it right now. You know how they say you're loopy? I'm like Mama V. I'm looping it right now. Could be the weather hot and air conditioning and old injuries. It takes the wrong move to trigger it. And if you get a few in succession, a few sessions of acupuncture better than drugs. It calms the nerve. Bye. Got to go to dinner. Thank you so much, Amelia, for that. Have a good night. We got 666 people still hanging out with us. Candy's Live said, Mama V, I love the corn. Dang it, man. I love the cornhole boards you made for David and Tim. Listen, Mama V made some amazing cornhole boards for Tim. And then, in my opinion, made a better pair for Uncle David at Come On Homesteading. Though his are really nice. And the only thing with Tim's, my only thing with Tim was that it could have used another coat or two of the lacquer on top. And I tell you what, she knocked it out of the park with David's, because boy, them bags hit that and it slid right up in there where it needed to slide. Karen Breast, I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Robert F. Lotham Jr. said, gummies help. I use them for my back. Yeah, we won't get into that topic too much, but I do appreciate that. I have eaten gummies before, and for whatever reason, my metabolism is so fast and so strong that it little to no effect for me. My metabolism is insane. Trina Rock says, I have to sleep with my arm and an armrest off on the recliner to keep the pain away. Dang, that's terrible. That's bad. Listen, guys, I do want to say thank you a lot for hanging out with me. I probably ain't going to hang out too much longer. I'm going to get back down. Lissa's already texted me that dinner's ready. I'm not real hungry at the moment, but I need to eat. I know I need to eat. Right? Mama V said Tim's was the first one I ever made. And that's really amazing, because for the first ones for her to have ever made, and those boards were immaculate. I mean, what does that say? So that's great. Val Funk says, do you guys have a reflexology person out there to help with you? We have them up here. And the chat jumped. I'm sorry. I'm not sure about the reflexology. I've not heard of such. Brooke Birch, what's going on? Thanks for hanging out with me. Good day. Good day, Radio Jonesy. What's up, brother? I have a pinched nerve in my upper back. It's like right under my shoulder blade is where it is. And really it happened for no reason whatsoever. I wasn't doing anything work related. I wasn't doing heavy lifting. In my opinion, I wasn't moving quickly. I do move quickly. I was playing with the dogs a little bit, and then my back started hurting more and more, and then it just went out. I lost all range of motion in my right arm. I need to click this. Oh, leaning forward. Done with our flipping farmstead. We are having our first premiere after Come On's Live at 7:15 tonight. It's our year in review from the first year on our new homestead. Don, you can count me in. I'm going to be there, and I hope that all 673 people that are watching this right now, since you're a moderator, go ahead and drop your own link in the chat. Don't worry about it. Shameless plug. Shameless plug. Moderators, if you could please drop the link for that premiere in there, that would be great. And after Uncle David's live tonight, don't forget to go over and check out Don and Big D at Our Flippin' Farmstead. Dang, I wanted to read that. I will Val Funk. I will look into that. Man, so many times there is maybe something behind you, behind your head in your subconscious mind that makes it happen. You should seriously inquire about it. Interesting. Yeah, this was David Glenn. This was just a Cindy. This is me resting. This is me resting right here. I took the laptop from Lyssa so that I could do this video right here, because let's face it, keep this in mind. This is a business for us, and I need to post in order to make money. So I could either have just done a vlog, and that would have taken up a little bit more of my energy, really, to be honest with you. So I just felt like doing this is better. I can reach out to everybody here, and maybe you guys can share this live stream out. It would help get the news out and everything like that. This is the most you will ever see Mike sit around. You better believe it, White Rock Homestead. Hey, I'm either going to sit right here and talk to you guys, or I'm going to be on my phone scrolling aimlessly, or like playing poker, or, I'd rather sit here and talk to you guys. At least I can have interaction. Lyssa's only going to deal with me so much because I've been a little snippy today. Once again, I'm sorry, my queen, for being so snippy. And yes, guys, of course, I have already told her that as well. Oh, cool. Thanks, Annabore. She said, send me your new address. I'm sending you a TENS unit. I have used a TENS before when I did my physical therapy for my back. I went, like I was saying, back in 2016, I broke my back, and that TENS was part of my physical therapy. Yes, Brenda McBride. Ugh. Said hot and cold and biofreeze, Tylenol extra strength. Let Lyssa do the Reiki with some hot rocks. Prayers, my dear friend. That's an excellent idea. With the rocks, those hot rocks. She used to have some of those. They were like the pink Himalayan salt rocks. They were like a heat lamp deal, and they were balls. And we used to get them hot and like massage each other's back with them and rub each other's back and stuff. It was nice. Radio Jonesy, you need a holiday. Mike, Tasmania is calling you. Brother, it is on my bucket list. That's a fact. It is on my bucket list. And for Christmas this year, and she already knows, so it's not a secret, but for Christmas this year, I am buying Lyssa and myself a set of passports so that we can go on our 10-year anniversary trip. And Lyssa, I told her I'll take her anywhere in the world, and she picked Ireland. So we will be going to Ireland at some point next year, probably summertime. Yeah, Anna Boris, she still has that book. She has that. Really, some things I need to get done here, guys. I need to jack up, and I need to get a hold of my friend Gary over at Simple Life Reclaimed, him and Mel. And I need to get a time slot with them. I've already talked to them about it, and they've already agreed and said they'll come out here and give me a hand. We're going to re-level this building, so I probably will not be able to move around those blocks. So Sean, maybe you can give me a hand there. Maybe Dwayne, if you're watching still, brother, I might be able to hand again. Down again. I'm so sorry, buddy. 3 Mississippi. What's up, fam? Man, I got a pinched nerve in the top of my back, like right under my shoulder blade, for absolutely no reason, man. It sucks, guys. It sucks. Hey, Radio Jonesy says, okay, but our island is better. Just say it. Man. Okay, we're going to go to Ireland, Scotland, and Wales. That sounds cool. That does sound real cool. As I was saying, though, I do need to reach out to SLR and get them to help me I can't even speak now, guys. I'm sorry. Medication's kicking my butt. My loops are turning loops. Catholic drifter down. Anyway, we need to re-level this. We need to finish out the bathroom. We're almost done in the bathroom. Like, we're almost done. The bathroom, 100% guarantee. I'm putting my stamp on it. This building will be 100% finished before Thanksgiving. Everything. I'm going to be done with everything by Thanksgiving. And then I'm trying to be into the other building before winter gets here, which is I'm going to call Thanksgiving. Oh, come on with the come on. Talk about LOL. It's funny, but not funny. It's funny, but not funny. You know what I mean? Count us in. Thanks. Hey, man, Dwayne and Anisha, I really appreciate it, man. I really do appreciate it. Jay Hansen, you're right. I am 100%. You are accident prone. Time to permanently put that tiny nutsack of yours into Lissa's purse and let her run the show. No offense, but come on. Listen, I couldn't agree with you more by saying that I am accident prone. I've been that way since, man, since I could remember. Since my feet were able to move quicker than my brain could process. I've just been accident prone. I've broken both of my ankles twice, all of my fingers, both of my wrists. I have torn my MCL on my right knee. I've broken my back. I'm beat up. I've been rode hard and hung out wet. Oh man, yeah, David Carpenter. I'm home. I'm home. Look at this. You don't even recognize this right here. So many of you guys don't even recognize it. I'm sitting in the boys' house. Look at this fresh custom texture from our friends over at Life's a Journey. You guys are going to see that video tomorrow. I don't think Lissa's going to put it all together, but she might. There might be a big premiere tomorrow. I don't know. We'll find out more later on. I know you'll be seeing at least bare minimum for the sanding and the drywall. Annabore said Mike needs toothpicks for his eyelids. Oh man. Anyway, guys, I'm probably gonna wrap it up. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up. Everybody says, look at your eyes. Is your what do you say? Is your ducks going in a circle? Yeah, hey Brooke Burks. My ducks are going in a circle. Finally, Uncle David, if they was to ask you right now, well, what goes in a circle? My loops. All right, guys, I love y'all, man. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I'm gonna go down here and eat some of this good pork butt. Hey, thanks for sending that my way. I'm gonna eat me some chocolate chip cookies. Maybe take his advice and go find me a gummy or something. I love you guys. Keep on dreaming them dreams. This is not a part.